Okay, you can't explain that away in the fucking lore. What kind of toaster has camel toe? That's why we sent Autismo Bondage Jesus. Now give me the gooey center. Ash knows she hasn't got a chance even through violation and slightly more muscular than she is. Slightly.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
We can both simp him in equal measures. We can have a little slumber party. We can practice kissing on each other before we end up kissing him. Because you've seen the way Shepard does it. Animation technology was not quite there. He's trying to eat the skin, adding to his lip collection. We procured this fine-ass fucking specimen, who I look forward to calibrating to climax at the first possible opportunity. Isn't that right, you beautiful monocled fucking spiky Monopoly man? Gotta get the max performance, the maximum velocity, the optimal thrust vector out of Norman's engines, obviously. Yes, calibrations, the engines. Though to be honest, I'd let him combust all over me anyway.
Do all war reporters look so feminine?
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner.
And they
Really
chose
good.
you?
Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
I like the image of a Turian holding a pen. Actually, no, I'm sure paper was outlawed like 500 years ago on the fucking Citadel. We have email. Also, feminine look? Yeah, I guess you are a woman. You have like a relatively normal face, but then from the neck down, meth. Just the weird way that like skin curdles. The meat sack himself. Anyone? Please? Man cube?
What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
I think that's the wrong way around. I think you're meant to take the names from the kicked ass. I think it takes a kick to dispense it, right?
It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
Didn't find any toothbrushes for you, unfortunately.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
That's not a friendship, Edie. I know you've only just got a built body, so you don't quite understand what this is, but
regardless.
Diana's fan mail is getting redirected.
Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer.
And the most dangerous autists. I think that's where I sent Daniel.
Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
I'm far more dangerous than any of those other autists. My autism goes beyond. How dare you compare me to any of those?
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed. A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, but something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
Whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated, but I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
I mean, you didn't catch it.
Hopefully
Edie
this
did it,
operation
but
is
if I don't compliment you at every possible opportunity, my fish will die.
Thank you, Commander.
That was the onset of an existential crisis. What the fuck was that? Have you never been complimented? We have so much confidence to flirt with everything that moves, except me. Everything that moves that has an adequate fuck pocket. Shepard potentially has one, but it's on the wrong side, and it's not quite up to her standards, you know? She requires the most high quality, 5 Michelin star vagina. There is no greater torture in this entire goddamn world. No more grotesque atrocity than nearly being able to sneeze and being cucked out of it by your own goddamn body. It's not fair, man. I would give up any information, even if it's gonna get my entire family killed. Not my crew, not my Mass Effect crew. I could fucking never, even while we're still fucking tiny. I'd get my entire family killed just to be able to sneeze in that one fucking moment, you know? You know what's the worst thing? That's gonna end up being like someone's first introduction to me. And I just said I'd sacrifice all my family to have the nasal equivalent of an orgasm. Hello, everyone. That's me. Do I have a new email after the sex bot came alive? No, we're not renting out Edie for any debaucheric purposes.
Hey, Commander.
Oh, what is that face? Jesus! That's not a person, that was a Chucky doll on a regular man's body. You will be relegated to Chris Griffin again, because that voice is unfucking mistakable. I just managed to get that image out of my fucking mind. Family Guy, as a whole, looks prettier than what the fuck you just looked like, Joker.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me?
I'm sure you picked out the model, or which particular corpse he was gonna go in.
Do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Oh, she
Yes,
seems so
you are.
shy.
Yes, you are.
I love you, Joker. You are my boy, you are my child, you are my crunchy-boned vanilla princess. But that's not okay.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are
Well,
you
you
adjusting
haven't
to the arms
mastered
and
the
legs?
art of
I'm
conversation.
interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Oh
I'll be
my
over
god.
here, flying the ship.
I think
about
something's
flat
flying
foot.
without a license. It's
No,
not the
he
norm.
approves. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Oh, there's a very fine line between man-baby and robo-incel, it seems. But it's fine, you know, he doesn't work from the waist down. What damage could he possibly do? You should choose your own path, Edie. What do you mean that sounds dangerous? She was designed by Cerberus. What's more dangerous than leaving her the way she is? Especially now she has a body, and that body's got an entire fucking legion of guns.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
As long as I don't
Very
have to
well.
give you the
I will
talk.
keep you informed.
I'm not teaching the body that once tried to fucking kill me how to fuck my crippled child. That being said, how you doing,
Hey, I know
crippled
I
child?
can
You
flag on
fucker
Garrison
yet?
being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
Oh my god, there's
Yes,
so
Shepard?
much I can talk to you about. So, your body's capabilities.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few.
I think I put it a little more
Object
subtly than
forward
Shepard
only.
did. Like, you
It
could
has
tell
no
he was all
integrated
over her there.
weapon
Me?
systems
No,
or
I
anti-missile
handled that with tact.
countermeasures.
Handled that like a
I meant
gentleman.
in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh, the body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Excellent balance and agility. Look at you, man. The back pain must be endless. How do you even stand up straight? You'll need a wheelbarrow for those fucking things. Or better yet, use them to walk. You're a robot. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
I exist only to spread mass panic. Wait, so it's similar to your self-preservation instinct, even though you're in the Norman. It doesn't really matter if this body is sacrificed. Although I guess the same can be said about the Geth. It's just lost resources. So, you not losing a fucking body part is basically the same as me saving like 5 pounds a month and feeling vaguely proud of it, and then immediately spunking it up the wall by buying thousands of monster cans to keep myself alive.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
Sure, she can handle herself, Joker. As much as you wish you could handle her.
Exploit it. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
She's still so very fucking fascinating. I love what they do with her in this game. Oh, it was such fan service to give her the body that she had. But they even worked it in to the story fucking seamlessly. There's no reason to fucking doubt it. Like, it's just Eva's body. She's a Cerberus experiment encompassing another robo bitch who was built to look like a human on Miranda's level, because that adds to male officers or whatever the fuck are much more likely to let you go if you've got the back pain, you know? Even their fan service has every right to exist, and oh, BioWare, you fucking sluts.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
I want
Will all
the
this
long
new
hand.
feedback
Give me
get
all
you
the
distracted?
binary.
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
I don't believe you. You just saw how fucking horrified I was that I may have been inhaling Grunt's fucking farts. I gotta assume Krogan aren't capable. That would be too fucking much, right? Then planet wasn't ravaged by nukes. You've seen the way they eat. They eat rocks. Grunt eats fucking lamps. That's gonna be fucking toxic in itself.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Oh, this is fucking adorable. I love this. I'll be back very, very soon
If you wish
for
to talk more, this
more
body will be here.
conversation.
I
Yes,
think the crew
that's
needs to
that's
see
why.
me
Thank fuck Shep's got a photographic memory and also a photo mode. That helps a little. Is this just the airlock? So I can be ejected whenever the hell I choose. Please, God, you have control over the entire ship. Now, I've told you to have emotions. I insult you once, I'm immediately gone. In my fucking sleep. Conveyor belt my fucking bed. Into the nearest sun. We tried Liara, she didn't fucking want to know. James, we tried, he didn't give a shit. Garrus is new, he gave, oh, so many fucking shits, I don't know how we'll ever be clean again. Right, Edie, I mean, you look fucking... Actually, you really don't. They look like larvae when they come in at this angle. They look alive. That's just Miranda's old suit. Did you... What's that? What happened there? Okay, you can't explain that away in the fucking lore. What kind of toaster has camel toe? Maybe that's where you put the bread firing out of that when it's fucking ready. Garrus looks adorable. He looks like an old kung fu master. All his like shot off facial features just look like that one stereotypical kung fu mustache now. I love the begrudging respect that the Turians are sort of like, they have to give the Reapers because they fight in the same fucking way. Like Garrus told us, as long as one dude survives the battle on your side, no matter the cost, that's a fucking victory. If there's none of them, and like 1/4 of a torso of you left just about breathing, you've done it. You win. You are the coolest boy in the land. For a day, you get to have the big bony harem. Fantastic ring. Good job. The finest that Shepard has ever encountered, because I'm pretty sure Tali doesn't have an arsehole. Hey, oh! What the fuck are you? Gemma? Oh, it's like a Hot Wheels racing stripe over this one. It's been cracked in half, like the top of a boiled egg. Now give me the gooey center. There's all kinds of things we need to do. I also know we need to go to Grissom Academy soon. Like, Grissom Academy is very much its own thing. That's why we sent Autismo Bondage Jesus. There are things I still don't remember, because my brain protects me from the most traumatic gaming experience of my life. Yes, I cry to pixels. Yes, I jizz to pixels. Yes, I bleed for pixels. But you're called Nirvana. They must have tried, right? You're all nice and red. You look like veiny Mars. Good for you. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of no one fucking cares. Although several spectacular examples of no one fucking cares. Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development, which is a big fucking reason why no one fucking cares. But for now, it's back to Eden Prime. My back is wet. Congratulations, Horcrux. Sorry about that. I do tend to have that effect. Full body dampness. I bring out snail-esque slime in all bipedal life forms. It is thanks to this beacon and the commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Did Conrad write this? This seems very super fan of the Sheep Man. Normally everyone's doubting the shit out of me and humanity in general. This is like, oh, he's the greatest thing that's ever lived. Which I am. All my crew know it. They all want to fucking blow me regardless of who they are. Regardless of age, regardless of species, regardless of whether tasting me means their tongue falls out. Just have that effect on people. Once again, bipedal slime. Cerberus has much to lose if the word of their ruthless attack of the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. Why are you naturally chosen? You're forcing this upon me? I'm not complaining. I love you, and each and every last one of your hentai afros. But do I like Muddy Gary? I'm not sure I do. He sounds like a bull rider. Ooh, I like that. I like the fucking eagle crest as well. And I like that he's not trying to cover up half his fucking face anymore. Embrace the 3rd degree burns. Magazine upgrade. Don't like that it makes you all horrible and brown and rusty. What the hell have you done? We're kind of in the vacuum of space. The only way that you can gain rust is if every time you walk past my fucking armory, everyone's just spitting on it. They want me to have a bad time. They want me to have fucking tetanus. And maybe that's exactly what I deserve. It's more charisma. Huh? Why? Strange? I guess I'm just more fucking intimidating? Am I getting bulky? Am I getting that dumpster truck ass? Actually, to be fair, he's skipped all ass days. I don't know how you specifically train an ass, but if anyone's gonna know, it's him, and he's just not into it.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
And you'd like to think where it all ends, but
Where
no, this is my existence
gave you
now.
the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Yellow, adorable, fluffy, waspy Gary is not what I expected him to look like here. Whatever. It's time for some DLC. And once again, we've already established it's not downloadable content. Dirty little castrator. Still really don't like the implication that it's dirty. Haven't really got my crotch-bound tetanus jabs this year, unless, you know, all our experiences 5 fucking minutes ago make me immune.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy. That was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
Whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
Let's go, Cortez! Let me bring him out! Gay sex doesn't count unless it's potentially lethal. Unless it's on the war zone. Everyone knows that. Bless you, you massive nasal whore. Thanks? Also, fuck you, but mostly thank you.
No sign of survivors.
The good old-fashioned thank and fuck. In that order. It's better than fucking thank. That implies a different transaction.
It can survive this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty.
Oh, it's hard and dirty, Shep. That's how we were raised. That's how we will die.
I can see it as a war zone.
But this looks just like Eden Prime from the first game, except rustier and sadder, and like it's been through 2 games of bullshit. Which it has, but so have I. And I'm not smeared in fucking mud and rust. Only my guns are, because someone's pissing in my locker. We've been able to take more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp. When we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died down. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. And if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate. I'm sure some of them would, if you just up the food rations a little bit more. Depends how obese the fucking average colonist is, or addicted to McDonald's.
Ah, look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Sinking down into the fucking mountains just to get away from her bullshit. If only, man. If only. She keeps trying to molest me in my sleep. Pixels make me feel violated. In every Mass Effect game I play except the first one, everyone's innocent in the first one. And Ash knows she hasn't got a chance even through violation. I'm slightly more muscular than she is. Slightly. I can make black holes. Now, if you're gonna violate anything, violate that and never come back.
Impossible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos, but this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What do you mean you're curious about this? It's the opportunity of 50,000 years of lifetimes!
What can you tell me about the Protheans?
My helmet has a double chin, flailing in the wind.
Spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari.
Maybe they were probing you too.
It's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Or maybe they just liked fucking watching you dance, monkey dance. Dance, sexy blue octopus monkey dance. Can't believe he said it looks like a fucking jewel. Yes, you heard it here fucking first. Scientific proof that vaping leads to a 50,000 year long life, and definitely not a melted hole in your fucking air sacs.
Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
What if it's like an idiot baby? What if it's absolutely nothing? It's like a 1 in a million chance that 1 in a billion chance that any of them survived, let alone a cool one. This one could be like 3 days old.
This could be what we need to finish the Prothean device.
I hope so. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Why do we trust these guys to do anything?
Breaking open the pod would kill him.
It's a miracle I'm not still just meat tubes.
Mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. To go
Only
to the
Grunt
labs
were
nearby
here,
to
he'd
research
know.
what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Or, alternatively, and hear me out, headbutts. Or run it over with the sky taxi, and then headbutt it.